Super excited to be sharing with you today. This is Greg Warmbier. I am a senior presidential director with the This Is It team in Lifewave. And I wanted to share with you the excitement of everything that's going on right now. Everything that's happening with the business is growing like crazy. But again, we have a big incentive trip that's actually coming down the pipe. And I wanted to make you aware, again, we have 39 days left. Today is actually, when I look at the date, it is January 16th. So we got 39 days left. I got a countdown timer on my actual every day on my calendar. And so I said, you know what, let me shoot a message out to everybody to remind them that they can do this. Because again, I just had another guy I just talked to, actually he's already qualified. He's now helping other people qualify, and so we're doing the exact same thing. We're not even qualified yet, but we will be qualified. We went on 5 free trips last year. 2 were team trips and 3 were company trips. And some of that we shouldn't have qualified for, but because we had a strategy, we knew what to do and how to do it, and literally got it done when we made a decision and said, that's it, we're going. So this is out to all the people from South Africa and the ones that are in Europe that can actually qualify for this free trip to Dubrovnik, Croatia. It's going to be May 8th through the May 12th, but the qualification for this ends on February 23rd. So between now and February 23rd, you have to be qualified. So 39 days from now is the time frame in order to qualify for this. So we're going to play a couple different things, but the location in Dubrovnik is absolutely stunning. We went to Split, Croatia on the free Greek island cruise. And I said, man, I wish you went to Dubrovnik because that's on my bucket list. But guess what? We're going to be there with you. Now, it's not our incentive trip. Our incentive trip is going to be in Punta Mita, Mexico. But Mena and I said, you know what? We're going to commitment to the people there in the team, and we're going to meet you there, and so we can spend time with our team in Europe and the time of the people from South Africa. So we're going to book our trip to be with you, to spend time with you while we're there. We're going to spend a few extra days beforehand, a few days afterwards. So those who want to do that before and afterwards can actually do that themselves as well. But again, this is a free trip. The flights and everything else are included, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. But again, the resort, take your phone out, and actually the QR code's a little bit further off, but again, basically scan the QR code, and that takes you directly to the actual resort website, and you can click on all the different things, take a look at this resort. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's a 5-star resort, one of the top resorts in the whole area. The amazing part about this is the spa is the largest spa in all of Dubrovnik, Croatia. So I got a couple videos I'm going to play to talk a little bit more about this, but I want you to get a vision. Imagine, not only, getting this trip, but then basically all the next trips that people are going to be bringing in over the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months. They're going to be coming with you in all these different trips. We're planning on bringing tons of people with us here, but also Punta Mita. We got tons of people already qualifying for these different trips. And so we've made the decision, as long as the dates don't correlate. Last time we had Morocco was the exact same week that basically our other trip was at, so we couldn't be there in both at the same time. But this time we're like, you know what? We're going to be there. So scan that, find out more about this, and again, please share this video with the people on your team so they can get a vision of what these trips are like. They're spectacular. The excursions, the food, all inclusive, everything involved with it. Being there with the top leaders, everything else is absolutely like nothing you've ever been a part of. And I'm telling you right now, being with the right people always makes a big difference when you're on these trips, which is fantastic. So here's a couple quick videos. I think you're going to really enjoy these, and then I'll come back and explain how you can qualify.
Sun Gardens Hotel and Villas is a huge 5-star resort located just outside of Dubrovnik in the area of Arakčas. By car, it's located 40 minutes from Dubrovnik Airport and 25 minutes from Dubrovnik Old Town. As soon as you arrive, you can feel the luxury in the air as the staff welcome you into the lobby. This breathtaking view over the Adriatic is the first thing you'll see when you're through the reception. If you're opting to stay in one of the residences, you'll be delighted with the amount of space and privacy you get. As apartment guests, you'll still benefit from all the hotel's facilities, and you can even order breakfast to your apartment if you choose. Over in the main building, the hotels are beautiful and spacious with large, luxurious bathrooms. Each room has a balcony with sun lounges which overlook the ocean. Sunsets on these balconies are particularly gorgeous. There are 3 pools to choose from, including a pool for kids and the sunset pool, which is perfectly positioned to watch the sun go down. There are poolside bars, so you can enjoy a cocktail or 2 by the water. For beach lovers, there is a stretch of pebbly beach as well as a pier looking out over the water. Sun Gardens also offers a luxury boat rental service in case you fancy a day of island hopping. There are 17 different restaurants and bars to sample on property. Each restaurant has a different cuisine theme and range from fine dining to a family-run traditional Croatian restaurant. Breakfast in the main hotel is a buffet and has an excellent selection of food, including freshly made pancakes and honey straight from the honeycomb. The spa center is available for use by all hotel guests, though treatments are an additional charge. There is a heated pool and jacuzzis, heated lounges, day beds, Turkish baths, and steam rooms, and more. There's even an outdoor patio with day beds to relax on in the sun. This spa is actually one of the biggest spas in Dubrovnik, so definitely make use during your stay. For active holidaymakers, there's a huge sports center on site. Here you'll find tennis courts, climbing walls, a gym, and even a football pitch. And if physical sports aren't your thing, there's also a range of video game consoles to get stuck into. Sun Gardens is a beautiful resort with something for everyone and a wide range of different accommodation styles. Package holidays here start from £603 per person. This video is part of a series about hotels in Dubrovnik. Tap the screen to see hotels from this destination.
Awesome. So what's great about this is that I love seeing these different videos because, again, it gives you pictures. And I always talk about, a picture is worth 1,000 words. A video is worth 1,000 pictures, but an experience is worth 1,000 videos, right? And so to experience these resorts is pretty amazing. So how do we get there? How do you get there? Now, once again, the first thing is those of you that have already been working towards this, you want to look at how many points you have, and you want to work with your team and take a look at how many points they have and say, what's the makeup time? What do we need to do over the next basically 5-6 weeks in order to basically accomplish this? And all of it does down to, and I'll tell you a strategy, the number one strategy is personally sponsoring as many people as you possibly can and finding people that you've personally sponsored and helping them to upgrade. There's a huge advantage to people that have actually at the core level, they get them to upgrade. You can get additional 2 points for them basically to upgrade, because if they're the core, you basically get additional 2 points above and beyond that for having them upgrade to advance. Well, it's only $240, and in this case, obviously converted to your currency. But basically, you get 3 sleeves to go from the core to the advanced, or if they were in this previous silver pack to the advanced, they get 3 sleeves for a smaller amount. It's only $80 by comparison to what it would normally be like $100. So that's a big advantage from there. But the other part is just sponsoring as many people as you can. If you said, hey, over the next several weeks, I'm gonna sponsor as many people as I possibly can. That's when things really start happening. And then identifying people on your team and saying, you know what, I'm gonna help people go manager, I'm gonna help people go director, and use yourself going manager, going director. Because when you go manager, you get 10 points. When you director, you go 15 points. Get senior director, you get additional 20. So these are all cumulative. But also helping other people go manager and director, senior director, you earn points on that too. And then every week that you're qualified as a manager, director, senior director, you get 1 point per week. And then also as executive presidential, senior presidential, you get 2 points per week to qualify for this. So you need at least 100 points, and 2 people can actually go, but they'll pay for 1 flight. If you get 140 points, which people say, that seems like a lot. It really isn't if you understand the numbers, is that once again, you get 140 points, you now get 2 flights. So for those of you in South Africa, imagine both your flights being covered and actually being able to go and have both people be there. So there's a tracker that we use. And again, you're going to want to utilize this. So our tracker says Punta Mita on it, but it's the same thing. Again, you want to think about Dubrovnik, Croatia, So that's where this is going to be. It's the exact same tracker. Where once again, you're going to want to print these off, and I'll show you exactly where to get the trackers on thisisitteam.com downloads. So if you go to thisisitteam.com/downloads, you're actually going to be able to find the tracker right in there, print it off, and start writing this down, because knowing where you're at is part of the key of where you're at right now. I don't care if you got 0 points, you got 50 points. It doesn't matter where you're at. It matters if you say, I'm going. I don't care what it takes, because I got a guy I just talked to just a little bit ago. He's already qualified. Now he's helping people on his team get qualified. And so we're excited about that. So again, earning points, you circle how many points you're ranked as the different levels, but also points for actually ranking up to manager, director, whatever. You get points for each of these different things. But then the second part to that is, once again, writing all the names of the people down in your team and saying, okay, how can I help them basically go from a core to advanced, or advanced to premium, and help them get manager done? And you start adding the points. We got people that start as core, now they're premiums, and now they're managers or directors. And so that's a lot of points when you understand how that works. So the strategy is, first of all, saying, where am I at? Who do I know? How many people can I talk to? But also engaging the people that are on your team that are personally sponsored to you. Because if it's someone in depth, it doesn't count. If it's someone personally sponsored to you and you helping them, those are the points that count towards actually advancing and different things like that too. So again, this is a picture from last year. Actually, when they were in Morocco, it was at the exact same time of our Punta Cana trip. So we couldn't go there, but we wanted to. Trust me, I want to go to Morocco, but I'm like, we're going to Dubrovnik. So the funny thing about this is that when you go to the back office, it goes through all the details. Some of you might be going, man, this boy speaks fast. Well, you can go in the back office, go to resources. When you click on resources, you're going to see a drop down, scroll down and go to current promotions. When you click on current promotion, you'll see all the incentive trips. So like the Punta Mita trip is specifically for North America. If you scroll down past the Bali, you'll see the one for Dubrovnik. It's the exact same qualifications across the board for everybody, which is great. So again, you'll be able to see that, the dates, the location, but research the resort, research the area. There's great videos. A new video just came out a few weeks ago on basically a tour of Dubrovnik, and it's really, really good. If you want something like that, let me know. Send a message to Mena or myself, and we basically send you that video as well. But just go on YouTube and put in, Dubrovnik, Croatia, and you'd be amazed at the great videos there to learn more about that area. Because what it does, keep you in front of it, keep that in front of you, and it keeps you focused. So for the next 39 days, stay focused on what we can do to basically help you get there, because we want to see you there. We want to meet you in person. And I'm just telling you, we wouldn't normally do this, but we're like, you know what? We're building a business in Europe, so why don't we take advantage of this trip and take advantage of meeting a bunch of leaders and helping them get to the next level? Trust me, you're going to want to be on this trip. So speaking of next level, this is the next convention. This is in August, on August 8th through 10th in Orlando, Florida. Please prayerfully consider coming to Orlando, Florida. I'm telling you right now, this would be a trip as an expense to you, but also it's a business expense if you understand how that works. Obviously, your country is depending upon how it works, but what's great about this is going to be the #1 convention of the entire year. We just came off of the Rise Up convention, which was outstanding. And this is going to be a whole nother level. It's going to be next level, is only what I can say. Being around the leaders, being around Steve and Gina and all the different, leaders, you pick the leaders, whoever you think of. Again, we want you to be there. Anybody you ask that is part of your team that was there in person in Las Vegas, you just watch their eyes glow. I mean, they're lit up like a Christmas tree because their belief level went through the roof. That's what's going to happen here. They're going to have virtual tickets eventually, but if you say, you know what, I want to be there in Orlando, I'm telling you, as someone who cares about you, this one will sell out. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't know if it's going to sell out in the next 30, 60, 90 days. All I know, it's going to sell out because we've already got tons of commitments already. We got over 100 people already going, and we're going to have 500 people there in August. I'm just telling you that right now. So they're going to sell out. So we're going to want to have everybody who says, you know what, I want to find a way to get there. You let us know. We'll show you a way to get there. When you click on there, you'll see also the 45-day replay is now available for purchase for people who unfortunately missed this amazing Rise Up convention. But you're going to also want to get the next level there. You click on that and basically it goes through the pricing. So between now and the 19th, it's just only got a couple days left. So basically today's the 16th, you got 17th, 18th, 19th. So 3 days basically is the lower price. So if you say, hey, I really want to go, you can say, I want the 2-person room or the 4-person room if you want more people there, because this is by far the cheapest price. And all you need is the deposit. You pay the deposit, and again, Steve and Gene are so unbelievable. They said if something happens or whatever, we'll refund your money. There's no risk involved whatsoever. But I'm telling you right now, you want to make the commitment to go there, because when you go to a meeting like this, Mena says this all the time. She goes, if you go, you grow. Period. That's how we went senior presidential director, by going to every single event. We've not missed one of them, whether it's virtual or in person. We've been to every single one. We got everybody we can on there. And Danny McDaniel's been teaching this along with a lot of the other leaders. Steve and Gina teach it. They said you go from event to event and from trip to trip. So we are going to be helping people get to this trip and then get to the event, and then get to the next trip, and then get to the next event, and get to the next trip, and that's our lifestyle. It's absolutely phenomenal. Nothing like four months last year traveling around the world. Absolutely exciting lifestyle. And if you like the idea of freedom, then we want you to join us. The team itself is going from 300,000, and we're 300,000 people in and Steve and Gina's team right now. We're going to be going to over 1 million this year. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. We're going to be a massive part of that. So I'm just telling you that right now, we're going to be making some big, holy, audacious goals, commitments, and actually helping the team grow to 1 million. And we're going to be helping as many people as possible. But the big focus right now, 39 days. Let's help you get to Dubrovnik. You let us know what we can do to help you grow. We want to do that. Grab your leaders. You guys got a lot of great leaders. Grab them and share this with your team. Let them know. You never know. You might sponsor someone today, tomorrow, the next day that literally gets in and they basically go to these trips. We've had it happen all the time. It's pretty amazing. So God bless you. Looking forward to seeing you in Dubrovnik. Once again, check out the other videos online. Put this in front of you. Once again, whatever you got to do to stay focused, and we will see you in Dubrovnik. God bless you. We'll talk.